So you've spent hours detailing the car, but did you miss all the little details that make or break the job? Streaky glass, dirty door jambs, dull tires and trim, or a clean interior that smells a little questionable. In this video, I'm going to show you guys what separates a good detailer versus a professional detailer, and I'm going to show you guys how to fix them quick and easy. All right, first things first, the streaky glass. There's nothing worse than delivering a car to a customer and them only to get into the car and see all the streaks and smears on their glass. Trust me, it's like the worst possible thing. It completely discredits your entire detail. You can spend as much time as you want shining the paint, but if the glass is dirty, it don't matter. Let's be fair here, guys. It just does not matter, because that's probably why they hired you in the first place, was to clean their car, because more specifically, this glass needs to be attended to. As you can see, this car has already been washed, but unfortunately, there's all kinds of water drips and dust and debris and fingerprints all over the glass. So today we're gonna show you how to quickly and easily clean it up with our streak-free glass cleaner and some waffle weave towels. They are meant for drying too, but they're waffle weave towels. All right, so first things first, right here we have our streak-free glass cleaner, and this thing works out great because it's ammonia-free, which means if you have window tints, whether they're aftermarket or stock, it's not gonna damage them, and it's very easy to use. All you have to do is simply spray directly onto the surface of the glass. You can also spray directly onto your towel if you don't want to get the overspray all over the place, but it doesn't really matter in this case because we're on the outside and we can just go ahead and wipe it down. But we're gonna grab the waffle weave towel and we're gonna simply wipe in straight motions. And we're gonna use different motions on the inside and the exterior of the glass. So on the exterior of the glass, I like to stick with horizontal motions. That way, if you're on the inside and you see streaks that are going left to right, you'll know that it's on the outside, versus when you're on the inside, if you see streaks going up and down, you'll know it's on the inside. So that's just a little pro tip for you guys. But other than that, just spray the cleaner on there, use a secondary towel to buff off any excess of grime or product left behind, and just like that, you get yourself some crystal clear glass with streak-free glass cleaner. That sounded so adzy. Take that out. Yeah. So for the interior glass, like I mentioned, we're gonna be going in vertical motion. So we're gonna go ahead and spray this thing up. And instead of going left to right, we're gonna go up and down. That way, as mentioned, if we see streaks, we'll know that it's on the inside versus the outside. Or sorry, we'll be able to differentiate whether it's on the inside or the outside, should I say. So as you can see, just up, down, easy does it. And of course, don't forget, give it a secondary pass with your secondary waffle weave towel to ensure a streak-free finish. Next on the list, door jambs. There's nothing worse than handing over the keys to a customer only for them to open up the door and see all this dirt and grime within the door jamb. So to clean it up, all you have to do is actually grab a quick detail spray. Today I'm using synthetic quick detailer and some microfiber towels. And trust me, this small detail goes a very, very long way with customers, especially when you're trying to establish trust with a new customer. This is the details that's gonna set you apart from a rookie to a pro. All right. So now we're gonna grab some synthetic quick detail spray. We're gonna grab a general microfiber towel. We're gonna spray it up. We're gonna make sure that the towel is well lubricated, just to make sure that we also don't scratch these areas, because if you think about it, this is actually painted as well. So just treat it as you would the exterior of your car and just give it a light little wipe. And like so, you pick up all the dirt, all the grime, any kind of debris, and in some cases, especially after you just finished washing the car, the soap that you used to wash the car with. And check it out. What you would think was actually clean in the first place is actually very dirty, because these areas tend to collect a lot of dirt and grime just from driving around. So this is, like I mentioned, one of the bigger key details that you want to pay attention to, especially when it comes to detailing another car that's not yours. In areas where you have much more heavier dirt and grime, feel free to spray directly onto the surface for added cleaning power and lubrication so you don't scratch the surface. Next on the list, tire shine. Now, I'm not just talking about, you forgetting to apply tire shine, because, what is a car wash without a tire shine to top it off? What I'm trying to say instead is, don't make the mistake of applying tire shine onto a dirty tire surface. So if you guys can actually see up close, there's actually a bunch of gunk on this tire. If I wipe my finger on it, check that out. Just imagine if you apply tire shine on a dirty tire that looks like that, you're gonna apply a tire shine, and don't get me wrong, it's gonna look good. It's gonna have that wet look, but trust me, as soon as the customer drives off, that tire shine is gonna end up all throughout the side of their car, and guess what? They're gonna be mad at you because the tire shine didn't last. Let's just face it, that's just what it is. But Luckily for you today, I'm going to show you the correct way of prepping your tires before applying tire shine to make it last long and shine its best. So what you're going to need is a degreaser or all-purpose cleaner and a stiff bristle brush like these two right here. This is going to work out great in order for you to degrease your tires to remove any kind of residual previous tire shine dressings and any kind of road grime that you drive across. So that's why we pair this brush with the cleaner, because this is going to allow you to get that ultimate deep clean so you can remove all the embedded grime that's on the tire. That way when you apply your tire shine, it actually bonds properly instead of just being on the surface and flinging off as soon as you drive off. All right, so we just finished cleaning the tires, and let me show you guys this example now. So we'll show you a close-up of the tire, but if I rub my hand against the tire, you'll see that no black residue comes off onto my hand, letting you know that it's perfectly clean and ready for some tire shine. So with that being said, let's grab our bottle of ShineLogic RS Tire Shine and let's get these tires nice and wet. The reason I chose ShineLogic RS is because it's an aerosol dressing that allows you to easily coat your tires. In this case, this is like a medium-sized tire I would consider. So as you can see, the coverage on this product is actually very great. All you have to do is shake it up and then just give it short bursts at a time. Don't go crazy with it because you're gonna get overspray all over this place. So just go ahead and give it a light burst and let's get the tire shiny. All right guys, so just how I showed you guys how to prep your tires for the perfect application of tire shine, now I'm going to show you guys the perfect method on how to prep your trim for a long lasting shine. I want to make this completely transparent right now. The reason I'm showing you guys this is because I want to show you guys the correct way of doing this. I know a lot of you guys may be out there saying, oh, this is too time consuming. Trust me guys, this cleaning process is actually very quick. Nonsense all-purpose cleaner, boar's hair detailing brush, go ahead and spray that on the trim. Whenever you spray that on the trim, I also recommend spraying some into the bristles of the brush and giving it a nice scrub. Now, for those of you guys asking, why is this even necessary? Is this all for show? What is this even for? Is this is just wasting my time? No. So this right here is actually intended for you to actually deep clean the plastic. So as you can imagine, this plastic has a texture to it. And if you just spray a cleaner on there and wipe it with the microfiber towel, guess what? The only thing that you're going to be cleaning is the surface. You're not actually going to be cleaning what's embedded within the material itself. So that's why we use this combination of brush and cleaner. That way we can deep clean the surface and ensure that there's absolutely no kind of embedded dirt, grime, or oils on the surface. That when we apply our trim dressing, it actually bonds to the plastic itself. It seeps into the material. That way it's not just, on the surface collecting dust. All right, so now that we're done cleaning the trim, now we can apply our trim dressing. Today we're going to be applying BRP, which is a fan favorite. This is extremely easy to apply and it works on anything that's vinyl, rubber, or plastic. All you have to do is grab yourself a soft microfiber towel like this and apply a couple drops. In this case, since we're working on a medium-sized trim, we're going to start with 5 drops. And if we got to add more, we'll add more. But we're going to go ahead and start off by blotting it out onto the surface. And keep in mind guys, this is just how I do it. You don't have to do it like this. You can just go ahead and start rubbing it in, but just make sure that you apply it as evenly as possible and make sure that you also work it a couple times back and forth. That way you get into all the little nooks and crannies and the texture of the plastic for that long lasting finish. All right, so the outside of the car looks great, but now let's move on to the inside. So on the inside, you probably already did all this work. You vacuumed it, you wiped everything down, everything looks great, but it smells terrible. Let's just be fair. Whenever it comes to interior cleaning, you can clean it as much as you like, but if you don't use a proper odor eliminator, it's still gonna smell like crap. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. All right, so in order to eliminate that nasty smell on the interior, what's something that you can do in the meantime that you're doing all this other work on the outside? And that is using one of our Total Reset odor eliminators. This Total Reset odor eliminator is designed to be a one-step solution for all your bad odor needs on your interior. So the cool thing about it is that you can use this literally in the time that you're detailing the outside of the car. So what we recommend doing to use this product is first making sure that there's no people pets, or plants inside your vehicle. Next thing, you want to go ahead and turn on the car, turn on the AC, turn on the recirculation mode, and go ahead and set the trigger nozzle off onto the sprayer and let that do its job. As you're outside detailing the car, this is going to be actively eliminating any kind of odor-causing bacteria on the interior of your vehicle without you having to do any other steps. And just like that, those were 5 things that can easily make or break your detail when it comes to detailing a customer's car. We made sure that the glass is fully streak-free, the tires and trim are not dull, the door jambs are cleaned up, and this interior smells amazing. And that's going to wrap it up for this video. We truly appreciate every single one of you that have been sticking around for this long. We're super happy to have you part of the Chemical Guys family. If you aren't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that way you don't miss out on our future content. And while you're there, be sure to give us a like. We really appreciate it.